Hey everybody, it is Miss Shaw, and today I am going to make a shrimp casserole. Now I will tell you, I actually did make this last week, and I was going to upload the photo. Well, before I uploaded it, I asked my mom how it tasted, and she was like, mm-mm. So we had to look and see what seasonings we had to add. I forgot to add the pepper. So, Isabel Stiles, who requested this, I do apologize for not. I did say I was going to do it last week, but I wanted to make sure it tasted good before your dad actually does it with me. So, I do apologize for it. And so, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make the casserole, but I'm going to make half of what it's going to be on the what I'm going to put in the description area. The description is going to have the full recipe. And all the ingredients, and I'm just going to actually just do half of it. So what I'm going to do, just double, really. Okay. So, or just follow the descriptions there. So even though I'm doing less, you just do whatever it is, or you can do a small portion and see how that tastes and stuff. But I do want to say is after you've make it, if it still doesn't taste right, here's what you do. You add certain ingredients to it, like maybe more pepper or more salt to see if that works out for it. If it does, then when you make it the next time, you just have to remember to add, oh, I got to add more salt. Oh, I got to add more pepper. Oh, I got to add this. I got to add that. So just want to let you know. So I'm actually, I usually get everything prepared ahead of time. Well, not really, but I'm going to try to do this with you. So what I'm going to do is I have to figure out which is going to be my sauce, which is going to be my noodles, and I have two pots. Now usually you might do bigger pots, but that's okay. I'm going to pause this and actually get the water and everything I was supposed to get before I started this. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, hey, I'm back, and now what we're going to do is my other videos, I usually do not salt the water. I put them in oil. I'll turn the light on. But this time I'm going to be like, why not salt the water? Okay? So what you do is you just take some salt, put it in your hand, get like a good handful of it. Okay, sorry, can you see that sound? Okay. And put it in. Oh, I just want to tell you, I'm using my mother's computer because it has to go in the shop tomorrow, and I don't have mine because she has it, of course. So, let's see if I can. That just shortens me. Okay. So, sorry, I was seeing if maybe I can make it so it does the full screen, but it doesn't. So, this is going to go in, and the recipe calls for a full pound of shrimp. This I get from a cheaper place, and it's not quite a pound, it's a third of 3/4 of a pound. So I'm going to take about 2/3 of the bag and use it. But right now it's just going to be out defrosting. I just got it from the store. If it is frozen, just stick it in your refrigerator the day before, and it will get defrosted. You can also get a bowl, put some cold water in it, and defrost it that way, which I might just do. Oh, the water's starting to boil. It boils quicker than I thought. Whatever came out. Sorry for the wait. Okay, so let's not be near the heat. Let's put that to the side. Okay, so this is to remind me to add my pepper. Now, the recipe calls for egg noodles. Now, I had some around here someplace. If not, you can use really any type of noodles you want. Just remember I put it to the side because I was going to use it. Where's my backup noodles? Oh, here. Okay, so Oh, here. They're behind the computer. Okay, so the recipe calls for these type of noodles called egg noodles. Okay, if you do not have them, hey, hold on one second.
Hello.
Hey, my handyman.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm having work done on my house because I have to get ready for the new year and stuff. So, this was starting to be boiled. Oh, it's not quite boiled yet. Okay. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the next thing on. Oh, what I was saying. Sorry. These are what they asked for, but technically you can use any other pasta you want, okay? So I don't want you to say, oh, I gotta have egg noodles. No, you can use any pasta. I grabbed these from the last time because I was making it for the first time. So my glass is dark enough when I go outside. So once this comes to a boil, we'll put this in for 8 minutes. In the meantime, let's get everything else taken care of. Now, I'm going to recommend you have a whisk. Now, if you don't have a wire whisk or something like this, you can also just use a spoon, a wooden spoon, that's fine too. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a paste, okay? So we take some butter, and remember, usually for a full one you take a tablespoon. I'm going to truly add a tablespoon even to my half thing because I do like butter. It says salted butter. I don't have salted butter. I have unsalted butter. So I'm going to cut this out, put it in. Okay. Now the pan is hot, so the butter is going to melt. The next thing you do is get some flour. Now I had some flour at one. Oh, here it is. I'm trying to remember where I put everything. Okay. I have a little bit of flour. I have some other flour as well. Okay. And I'll be right back. Okay, so was just checking on it has to charge a battery. Okay, so what we're going to do is after this is done, we're going to put some flour in. Now usually it's a tablespoon, but because this bottom is kind of, I don't know, it's open a little bit, we're going to take care of it. Okay? So, I do apologize for the banging. We have, as I said, I'm having some work done. I'm having a new door put on. Okay. So, I'm going to take this off and I'll show you. We're making a paste, okay? Now, the ratio of cream to milk is 1 to 2. So 1 cup of cream for 2 cups of milk. So I'm going to do a half a cup of cream. That's about a half. And about a cup of milk. Now, I am not measuring, which is an okay thing. Okay. And we're going to whisk it around. Okay, so this is that's kind of starting to boil. Now, when you do your pasta, you can do either noodles, egg noodles, or any type of pasta. So, Isabel, if you don't have egg noodles, okay to use pasta. If you do not have heavy whipping cream, just use more milk. You can use that much more milk, but then cook it down a little bit. Might take more time to get it thicker than you would normally do. You can also add more flour to get it thicker as well, okay? So, put some noodles in. Trying to guess how much. Yeah. I'll put it all in. I don't need that much noodles, I can use it for other things like making chicken noodle soup. Okay, so do that. I'm going to take a spoon and mix it in. And we are going to let that go for 8 minutes. So I'm going to just pause this, and by the time I get back, the noodles and the sauce should be ready to go, okay? And so will my pasta, so will everything else. Oh, on the recipe, I forgot to tell you, it will say peas. I used too many peas the last time. Shh, don't tell anybody. So sometimes, like, you might have had too much. So this time we're doing broccoli. And it's like really frozen, so I gotta like defrost it some so we can stick it in the pan, okay? And the shrimp is getting defrosted right now, okay? So I'll see you in a bit. Hold on. So we have my little helper, Amanda, right? Miranda. And so she's just helping me a little bit. So what I want you to do is I want you to turn like you're going to do it, yeah, like that. Pepper in here. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, I think that's good.
Yep, that's perfect.
Perfect. Now, can you stir that for me? And so she is helping me with the sauce. So we put pepper in it. Last time I did this, I forgot to do the pepper. Okay? So we're still waiting for the noodles to get done and stuff, but she put the pepper in. Now, I don't add salt to my stuff, so sometimes you may have to add salt, right?
I got that.
Okay? So we'll be back in a second. Or for you a second, for us a couple of minutes. Hey guys, my little helper is going to help me in a bit. But first what I need to do is I have to take the noodles and I got to drain them. And while I'm draining them, you are going to take the tails off of the shrimp, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Let's look at these.
Yeah, she's like, okay, whatever. Okay? So, hold on 1 second.
I can't even get these.
That's okay. Okay, this is not.
I can't even get them.
That's okay. This is off, but I have to put my cover on and stuff. I think she's also my supervisor too. Okay, so can you reach this, or do I need to get a little thing for you?
Yeah, a little stool or something.
A little stool for you?
Yeah. I can't reach.
Can't reach yet.
Yeah, and I can't sit on doing either.
Okay, so I will get you a stool. That's not pulled off yet. That's what this is. And so she's going to take the tails off the shrimp for me and put them in a bowl. So, Isabella, you can help your dad by taking the tails off the shrimp for him. The recipe calls for you to cook the shrimp, but you know what? I'm too lazy, and I already got them cooked, right? So, we're going to do that, and we'll be back in about a minute or so. So, see you in a bit. Okay, guys. We're back, and right now I got to put the noodles into the pan, and we got our sauce already taken care of. So,
and we did all this shrimp right here.
Yeah. She helped me out. So, Isabella, you can help your dad out too. Okay. So you can go wash your hands right now.
All right.
Okay.
Where's the soap?
Right here. You got it? Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put the noodles in.
Can you put
So
the water?
I will take care of the water in a minute, honey. Okay? I promise. I'll be right there.
I need shrimp.
Here you go. Okay, go ahead. Okay. So, we put the noodles in, and she's washing her hands, making sure they're all nice and, like, lovely. Yeah, very clean. Paper towels are right behind you, hon.
You smell kind of
Okay. My tails I'll be throwing away soon.
Yep.
And right now, we're going to take the sauce. So I'm going to mix it just a little bit. Now this is a little bit creamier. Would you like? Okay. So Miranda, you got to kind of like to the side because I have to see it, okay? So you just stay right there. I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you to the side. Okay, you ready? Now you can stand up. She needs a little help. Okay?
Alright.
Okay. So you want to pour it? Okay. Take the handle and pour it on there. Pour it all around, okay?
Okay, make sure I pour it all around here.
Yeah. You got it? Okay. Okay. Ooh, be careful, honey. And so she poured it. Tried to get it on. And if it doesn't go all the way on, I'm using my whisk to kind of like move it around and stuff.
You always have to make sure it's all around the place before you like do the rest. And you have to make sure you get the whole thing inside there. Don't forget to make sure you have the whole thing.
This is also one way of making what my grandfather would call cream dried beef on toast, and also the starting of seafood bisque and a lot of stuff. So the next thing we need is what? I think you know what we should do?
What?
Put the shrimp in.
Yeah. Can I pour them?
I'm going to, you wash your hands with, she wanted to get the shrimp stuff off. Okay?
That's how I'm not doing.
So we're going to put the shrimp on. If you put the vegetables in first, that's okay too. Can you go grab me the vegetables, honey?
Can I pour them in?
We don't pour all of them in. We're going to pour half of them in, and yes, you may. Trying to find my knife. Not knife scissors.
You don't have to do that. You can just pull it. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Want me to do it?
I'll do it for the tomorrow. Okay?
Pull it open or cut it or something.
It says tear here. Okay.
You can pull it, cut it, or anything. But just
almost anything.
But don't forget to make sure you have an adult when you're doing this, right?
You got it.
You don't
So
have
I'm going to take half of this, and it is broccoli. Here you go. Okay. Pour it over. Okay. Last time I put a lot of peas in. So this time.
I love shrimp. I love that.
Broccoli and cauliflower? Yes.
I love broccoli.
Oh, okay. Okay. So last time I put too many peas in, Mom's like, And a casserole is layered, so there is something that you will be able to do, though. Do you want to know what it is?
What is it?
Do you want to know what it is?
Yes.
You're going to take some crackers and crumple them up. I'm going to pause this so I can grab the crackers and crumple it up.
And
now,
we'll be right back.
And we'll be right back. And I'll tell you right now, before I go, you can use any type of crackers. Saltine, Ritz, whatever crackers you have at home. Don't worry about the actual, like, oh, I got to have this type of cracker.
Yeah.
I like Ritz because of the buttery, but might not be what you have at home. So
yeah, you can just use whatever you want.
Yep. So we're going to pause. I'm going to have her crumple up the crackers, and then
we'll be right back.
In a second. Wait a minute, honey. We're going to crumple up the crackers. I'll actually show you her crumpling them, and then she's going to put this on top. We're going to put some butter, and then we're going to stick in the oven. And one thing I forgot to do was turn the oven on to 350. Oh, whoops. So, as we said, you ready? We'll be
back in 1 second.
Yep.
We just got done.
Go ahead.
We just got done doing the crackers. Now we're going to do the butter. And then we're going to pour the crackers on there.
You have one cracker you forgot.
And I accidentally forgot one cracker.
So while she's finishing that up.
I'm done already.
I know. See? She's all done. Okay. Now here's what I want you to do. Can you take the crackers and pour them on the top?
All of them?
You can take your hands and sprinkle them on.
Like this?
Yep.
I'm having fun doing this.
while she's doing that, I'm going to be cutting up some butter that I'll be putting on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you put about six, what they call 6 thin slices. That might be like, that's good. That might be like a tablespoon or 2. Keep going. Try about right here. Okay, now you can take this and pour it on. Okay. Yep. Yep. And then now I'm going to put the butter on top.
Can I do some?
Sure. And if the butter kind of crumbles up, it's okay too. Well, that's gone. I'll get one more. Make sure you don't drop it. So that took me about 2.5 tablespoons.
Yep.
Including the one that went onto the floor. I'll get that in a minute.
I'll go grab it.
You'll grab it? Okay. Put it in the garbage for me, hon.
I will.
Okay.
It's breaking apart. What?
That's okay. Okay? We're going to stick this in our oven for... Hold on. I'll do that. I will do that.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like before it'll go in the oven. And when you see the picture of it on Facebook, it'll be the finished product. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the finished product. But if you click down the picture, that was the actual finished product. And that's what I usually do, is once it's done, I'll show you the finished product. And that's what you're seeing. So anyways, now we can put it in the oven. So 1 hour in the oven. Take it out, and you'll be done. Oh, and casseroles can be done in glass, or it can be disposable metal as well, because some people don't want to have to go, can I have my glass back after you're done? So, anyways, any other words of wisdom?
Don't forget to have a parent with you or anything. Yeah, you have to make sure you have a parent with you, and make sure you have a parent with you when you're going to do it in the oven.
So be safe, be kind, and
bye.
Until next time.